What's up, YouTube? It's me, the Artisan MC, and today I'm going to give you my reaction review to Spider-Man Noir Season 1, Episode 7, the penultimate episode. Well, after the events of last episode where Ben Riley escaped Dr. Faber's lab with the antidote, we find our hero, as it were, in a bar getting drunk. Now, there's a couple of moving pieces in this one that bother me, and I'm not really liking it. And I might go out of order since it's the penultimate episode, just to try to ensure the integrity of the show if people want to watch it. Ben Riley is kind of sad and disappointed because Kat turned him in, which I can agree was messed up. It was. She ratted him out to Dr. Faber, who in turn kidnapped, drugged, kidnapped, experimented on to make a cure for her son and an antidote for him, for Ben Riley. Now, knowing that Kat was the one that told him or told the doctor about him, I would think Kat would be the first person you would go after as Ben Riley to find out why she did it. But he doesn't do that. He goes to a bar and drinks, which was kind of his problem, which got Ruby killed, him just drinking. Now, for Silvermane's part in this, he knows the doctor's dead because they were there. And since it's only the three of the supers that he has left, because he saw the bodies of the other ones, he figured the way is free and clear for him. 3-on-1, with the one being the spider, and on the mayor's side, that's not a contest, so he sends them out to do some damage against the mayor. Now, Silvermane in this episode is fun in the sense that he is bad for the sake of being bad. He doesn't care. It's basically like he does the criminal ventures to entertain himself. And so, even having one, in a sense, having the only power players on the board, he still wants to go after the mayor to set an example for the mayor. So, okay, everybody has their things. This is what his is. So he sends Lonnie and company out to wreak some havoc on the mayor, break it into polling places, terrifying the staff, and stealing the campaign contributions. All well and good. All right. For Robbie and Janet's parts in it, Janet has an unexpected meeting with Kat, and Kat shows up to the business looking for Ben Riley, but not telling Janet that she knows Ben Riley was captured. But Janet is pretty smart. She's figuring out something is up, and she does some more digging and gets Robbie to go look for Ben. Now, Kat is distraught in a sense by Ben not meeting Ben, turning him in, possibly being alive, possibly being dead. But she still makes real cozy with Flint Marco. And this is the part in the story that bothered the hell out of me. She was just, kissing on Ben Riley before she turned him in to Dr. Faber, which means she has more loyalty to Flint than Ben. Now, she is distraught when Ben is missing, and nobody else is thinking about it but her because she knows what she did. Flint later talks to her in the apartment, and they have in this long, drawn out first time I saw you story how he fell in love with her and how she loved him too. And I'm like, this woman is playing it from way both ends. I don't know which way she's actually leaning. Is she really in love with Flint or just using him, or is she really liking Ben and just using him? One seems more organic than the other one, but you can't trust the character involved because she seems so duplicitous. It's just what it is. Now, Robbie is able to find Ben after Ben having been drinking at the bar and some local guys come in, drunk, talking crap about the spider and whatnot. Ben takes it personally, walks outside, puts on the spider mask, and then comes back in the bar and starts kicking these dudes' asses. Now, that was unnecessary, but we've already established in this show that Ben is not a good person. He's not. He is the protagonist of this story, but he is not necessarily a good person. He does some questionable things. Well, kicking these guys' ass was another one of these questionable things because he felt offended about how they were talking about the spider. Even though Ben has the antidote for him being a spider in his pocket and has mentioned to the bartender that he would take it. He hasn't taken it yet, though. So what's the issue? Now, Robbie shows up to get Ben out of there, and they have a conversation. Robbie really tells Ben that you can't let everybody else die because this one person was bad, right? And his Cat, he's broken up about Cat because he was in love and she lied to him. Okay, well, she was the boss's girl or Silvermane's girl, messing around with the mayor, messing around with her bodyguard, Flint, to kissing on you. I don't think you need to be worried about her too much. She'll be fine. Now, Robbie convinces Ben to get back in the fight and go after Silvermane. And when it's heard over the news where these guys are, he goes there to stop them because he has the antidote and he has loaded it into vials. And once he has successfully injected the other three supers, he's going to inject himself and end what is the spider because he hates it. He doesn't like it. Now, Robbie shows up here to try to distract Lincoln, but it ends up in a fist fight between Lincoln and the spider, which was all right for a little bit, but it kind of goes without saying if the guy has super hard skin and can resist bullets, you probably shouldn't be trying to stick him with a needle. Just saying. Regardless of that, they do get the antidote in Lincoln, and it works presto changeo really quickly. And he is now feeling freed of that burden of dying early, so he's going to get away. He's going to get his mother, and he's getting out of Harlem. Fine. The episode ends with both the mayor and Silvermane calling for Ben Reilly. They want to know what's going on with the spider and what he has because they discover that Lonnie was reverted and that the spider must have a cure given to him by Dr. Faber. So now they want to find Ben Reilly so they can use him and his skills as a private dick to find the spider. It's really funny. But that is the episode. Again, not an overly action-based episode. Not bad, but not really great either, especially for your penultimate episode. Basically, all I know now is that there will be a two-way fight between Spider-Noir wanting to shoot himself up with this antidote and the mayor and Silvermane fighting over the antidote to get it off the board. So Silvermane's guys can keep running amok. Seems simplistic, but it was entertaining for a little while. And I'm really curious about how this season of this show wraps up because for the most part it's been really good, but these last three are like they're not even sprinting towards the finish. They're just jogging it out. Just jogging it out. It happens so quick that you think maybe there was more to it and they cut it out, or they're just cutting down each one of these actors' scenes just to speed the story along. I don't know. But it does make it entertaining to watch. I will say that. So I've been Artisan MC, and that is my reaction review to Spider-Man Noir Episode 7. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. And I will see you next time. Peace.